Ned Fulmer is no longer working with the Try Guys. By now, we're assuming you've seen the Reddit threads and TikToks and tweets and news articles. We want to give you a timeline of what's transpired and some transparency into our decision making.
I must say I love the approach, Try Guys minus Ned Fulmer. I love it. Love to see it. Love, the execution. Like, yes, it's giving.
Throughout this video, there will be things that we want to say or go into further, but as I'm sure you're aware, there are some legal issues we have to consider as we go through everything.
Understandably so, and I know you can hear all those baby noises in the background. Just avoid all of that. Excuse all of that.
On Labor Day weekend, multiple fans alerted us that they had seen Ned and an employee engaging in public romantic behavior. We reached out to check on that employee. Ned confirmed the reports and since confirmed that this had been going on for some time, which was obviously very shocking to us, and we just want.
I must say though, he didn't, say like this did not happen. He actually owned up to it, so I will give him that.
I want you to know that we had no idea this was going on. All of that information was just as shocking to us as all of this has been for you this week.
And thus began a 3-week process of engaging with employment lawyers, corporate lawyers, HR, PR, and more, in order to make sure we were taking all necessary steps. From the jump, we were acutely aware of just how contrary this was to the values of the company we've built and those of everyone who works here. This is something we took very seriously. We refused to sweep things under the rug. That is not who we are, and it's not what we stand for.
I can almost see the PR message. I can almost see like the writing, like, all right, this is what you say, this is how you tackle this situation. It is a good move. The way that they did it, like, appreciate it, because if you messed up, you deserve what you get. But I'm just saying. And when he said that they refused to sweep it under the rug, I wonder if somebody wanted them to just continue on as per usual and not like deal with the situation as they did. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like, that's my thought. I think that's what happened,
We immediately removed Ned from work activities and engaged an HR professional to conduct a thorough review of the facts. We also opted to remove Ned from our releases pending the results of that review. Over a few weeks, that's included removing his section from videos, digitally removing him from others, and choosing not to feature him in our merch throws. Honestly,
you can hear that this is hurting this man.
I want to give major props to our editing staff for how deftly they've handled that. There are several videos that we've deemed as fully unreleasable. You will never see them, and that is due to his involvement. And that's a decision that has cost us lots of money. We will not be able to recoup that money, but it's a decision we stand by proudly.
Yes, more people should take this approach. Like, all people to some standard have some standard. I wonder if after all this they will be friends ever again, if they will forgive him. This must be such an awkward position to be in, and even for him, he must feel like, man, I messed up.
Now, we can't talk about the details of the review, but suffice to say, we found that Ned had engaged in conduct unbecoming of our team, and we knew that we could not.
He said unbecoming. I don't know, I find that so funny.
Not move forward with him. So on Friday, September 16th, the three of us signed written consent of the members of Second Try LLC approving the removal of Ned as a manager and an employee. We chose not to rush into the announcement for a few reasons. Namely, there are real people who have been affected. And while we consider this a company matter, there's just also a family at the center of this.
Now, we were always planning on a public statement, and we're working.
I think he said this because people must have obviously been like, all right, they have not said anything. Is this a real thing? Is this some kind of a publicity stunt? So people probably were talking and like they have not said anything. So like, where do we, stand? What are our thoughts on this? Like, what's happening? So I think that's why he addressed this in, in the manner that he did.
Working towards that with our team, but in light of rapidly accelerating speculation, we knew we couldn't wait any longer. We were obviously incredibly shocked and deeply hurt by all of this. This is someone who we'd built a brand and a company with for 8 years. We feel saddened, not just
Angry, disappointed, feel like I would kick your booty.
personally, but on behalf of our staff and our fans who believed in us.
I don't know that we'll ever be able to fully articulate the pain we feel at this moment. It's hard to rewatch old videos that we love and are proud of. We're losing a friend, we're losing someone we built a company with, we have countless memories with. We just made a TV show together. I'm sure many of you feel the same way. It's weird. We're sorry that this ever happened, and we don't know what more to say.
Watching this, it's like 3 different stands. I don't know all their names, but the middle guy is just like, Ned, you've cost us so much money, like all our money gone down the drain. TV show gone down the drain, like you did that. And Eugene is just like, Ned, I'm so disappointed in you. I'm angry, like you did this for what? You did this for what? And then the guy on the end is just like, kind of neutral.
There's also our staff of 20 strong who they just don't deserve the negative attention our brand is now getting because they didn't do anything. But they're our family, and they're some of the most talented, creative minds in the world, and our primary focus right now is making sure they feel comfortable and proud coming to work. The work they do never ceases to astound us, and frankly, there's just no world in which we could have navigated all of this without them.
I love that they are, so caring about their staff.
Now, there are videos that were shot ahead of all this, right? We're going to be editing Ned out like the new season of Without a Recipe, and we're working with our editors and finding creative solutions to the footage. And we also have some branded videos that we've already committed to. So when you see a video that's sponsored in a few weeks and you're like, oh, that's kind of weird. Well, yeah, it is kind of weird. It's just how things are, and that's why.
Yeah, so sponsored content, you're going to see it. It's like, we can't get rid of those. Those you will see. Deal with it.
Look, I get that when stuff like this happens, there's going to be speculation and gossip. And we ask that you respect the privacy of the family members and employees who may be caught up in this. We also want to remind you that the internet has a tendency to be a lot harsher towards women than men. So please, we ask that you exercise kindness.
And reaction videos talking about it, and podcasts talking about it, and everybody talking about it. I cannot go on YouTube and not escape this. I'm on TikTok and I cannot escape it. Like, even if I had no idea who the Try Guys were, at this point I would have to go research and go find out, because they were everywhere. He was everywhere. He is everywhere.
Things will change here. What we hope is that within this, there's also the opportunity for positive growth and better videos ahead. But it's going to be hard. This whole thing is going to be really hard.
And we imagine you have lots of questions, a lot more questions right now, and we're going to have more to say in the future. Just right now, we're focused on bringing the best content possible between now and the end of the year, and then figuring out what the future of this channel looks like from there.
Honestly, what an inconvenience, because you've built your brand and everything, and then to just have everything uprooted and the dynamics just thrown off, and then to find a voice all over again. Oh, I understand.
That's it for now. Again, more to come. Some things may change. We are just sort of figuring it out all one day at a time.
Thank you for your support. We appreciate you. And we look forward to introducing you to the next era of the Try Guys ahead.
Yep, so I've said all I have to say.